So I'm just going to open up this review with my declaration that I loved Prometheus. In Alien Covenant, a ship lands on a remote planet and hopes to start a new colony, but finds out they're not alone and now have to find a way to escape the planet and not only save their lives, but the 2,000 embryos they have aboard their ship. Now, the Alien franchise has seen some ups and downs, ladies and gentlemen, but I've always been a massive fan of this franchise. In fact, not only did I love Prometheus, but I also love the really divisive Alien 3. I think that movie is also a good movie. The only bad movies in this franchise, of course, have been Resurrection and those Versus films. So going into Alien Covenant, I had extremely high anticipation. In fact, I even put this movie as my #1 most anticipated horror movie of 2017. Nothing was going to stop me from seeing this movie. So did this movie live up to my expectations? Well, no, it didn't. There were definitely some things in this movie that shocked me and how it disappointed me in. But overall, I did walk out satisfying enough that I do recommend going out and checking out Alien Covenant. Now, Alien Covenant plays like a mixtape of the greatest hits from Prometheus and those earlier Alien films. It really doesn't offer anything new, which is what's really surprised me about this film. And honestly, might be why I actually prefer Prometheus over this. Because Prometheus, to me, personally, felt unique and special. And the unfortunate criticism that film got seems to show here. It felt very much like a hybrid of the two, and the mashup didn't work for me. You know, it felt like it was trying to be an Alien movie while also trying to be a sequel to Prometheus. And I felt like you got half of a really good exploration film about our creators and half of a really good Alien movie, but the two together did leave me disappointed because I wanted more of both of those elements to this film. Now, Alien Covenant is definitely a sequel to Prometheus. So if you had questions from Prometheus, you get majority answers to some of those questions that you had, particularly the stuff that happened between, Prometheus and Covenant. And I have to admit, those answers I kind of didn't like. It kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. But I won't get into that because that's some major spoiler territory. But I was a bit disappointed in that. But the movie redeems itself in the horror elements, in my opinion. Because Covenant is one ugly, nasty film, you guys. And I mean that in the best way possible. Every shadow in this movie feels like it's mechanically placed. And Ridley Scott does a wonderful job directing this movie. And the gore is absolutely amazing. Some great gore and scares are to be found in this movie, in my opinion. And I even like the xenomorphs. While yes, they are CGI, they did look really sharp and pretty darn scary in my humble opinion. And there were some great sequences. In fact, I'd have to say my favorite sequence in this movie is the sequence where the crew first encounters the alien. And that sequence had me gripping onto my seat. It was so well done. And I really liked the new addition of characters in this film. And I thought Catherine Waterston from Fantastic Beasts was fantastic as the lead. She's definitely a worthy protagonist. And Danny McBride is also really stepping up his game as an actor. But it's Michael Fassbender who steals the show. His performance may actually be his best work yet. And without getting into spoilers, he hits every beat he's supposed to. He's likable, he's smart, and at times he's scarier than the aliens themselves. Overall, Alien Covenant offers all the things you loved about Prometheus and those earlier Alien films. It hits a few bumps along the road, like in terms of story and pacing, but after all these years, it still manages to be a satisfying, scary time at the cinemas. As the score goes, I'm going to give Alien Covenant a 4 out of 5. So you guys, there you have it. That was my review of Alien Covenant. I have a feeling this is going to be a really divisive film. So let me know in the comment section below which part of the spectrum you fall on. And until next time, you guys, I'm the Slash Movier, and you guys have just been slashed.